Hi friends, relax and enjoy. Once upon a time, in the prosperous kingdom of Eldoria, there was a young prince named Zamo. At the tender age of 12, Zamo was known for his boundless curiosity, sharp intellect, and kind heart. He was adored by the people and deeply loved by his parents, King Eldric and Queen Lyria. Eldoria was a land of peace and prosperity, its golden fields and thriving villages a testament to the wisdom of its rulers. However, the tranquility of Eldoria was shattered one fateful night. The neighboring kingdom of Viridia, ruled by the ruthless King Morcar, launched a surprise attack. Viridia had always envied Eldoria's riches and resources, and now, under the cover of darkness, Morcar sought to seize them by force. The assault was swift and brutal. The walls of the capital crumbled under the relentless barrage of Viridian siege engines, and the streets ran with the blood of those who dared to defend their home. Amidst the chaos, Queen Lyria took Zamo by the hand, her eyes filled with a mixture of fear and determination. "We must flee, Zamo," she whispered urgently, leading him through the hidden passages of the palace. "We must survive for Eldoria's future." As they navigated the labyrinthine corridors, the sounds of battle grew closer. Just as they reached a secret exit leading to the forest, they were discovered by Viridian soldiers. Queen Lyria pushed Zamo behind her, standing tall in the face of their captors. "Run, Zamo," she cried, but it was too late. The soldiers seized them both, dragging them before King Morcar, who had already taken the throne room. "Ah, the queen and the young prince," Morcar sneered. "Your kingdom is mine, and your lives are forfeit." Without hesitation, he ordered Queen Lyria's execution. She was eliminated on the spot, her last act being a tearful gaze toward her son, silently urging him to be strong. Zamo, in shock and grief, was dragged away, his fate far worse than death. Morcar had plans for him, a cruel scheme to break the spirit of Eldoria's people by turning their beloved prince into a symbol of their subjugation. Zamo was taken to the dungeons of Viridia, where he was stripped of his royal garments and forced into rags. The young prince was subjected to harsh labor, his days filled with backbreaking work and nights in cold, damp cells. He was given just enough food to survive and was beaten if he showed any sign of defiance. Years passed, and Zamo grew from a boy into a young man under these brutal conditions. The once curious and bright-eyed prince became hardened by his suffering, yet he never lost his spirit. Deep within, he harbored a burning desire for justice and a longing to restore his kingdom. One day, while toiling in the mines, Zamo overheard whispers of a growing resistance within Viridia. Former Eldorian soldiers and disillusioned Viridians were banding together, determined to overthrow Morcar and restore peace. Hope sparked in Zamo's heart, and he resolved to join this movement. Under the cover of night, Zamo escaped the mines with the help of a fellow prisoner, an old blacksmith named Thorin. Thorin had recognized Zamo's royal bearing and had been waiting for the right moment to help him. Together, they made their way to the Resistance's secret hideout deep in the Viridian forests. There, Zamo revealed his identity to the leaders of the Resistance. His presence ignited a renewed fervor among them. The rightful heir to Eldoria had returned. Zamo quickly rose to a leadership position, his knowledge of strategy and combat, honed in the harsh mines, proving invaluable. For months, the Resistance waged a guerrilla war against Morcar's forces, striking swiftly and disappearing into the shadows. Zamo led many of these missions, his bravery and tactical genius earning him the respect of all. Slowly but surely, they began to turn the tide. The final confrontation came on the anniversary of Eldoria's fall. Zamo, now a figure of legend, led the Resistance in a daring assault on Viridia's capital. The battle was fierce and bloody, but Zamo's forces fought with a ferocity fueled by years of suffering and hope for a brighter future. In the throne room, Zamo faced Morcar. The tyrant king, who had grown complacent in his ill-gotten power, was no match for the skilled and determined young man Zamo had become. With a decisive blow, Zamo ended Morcar's reign. With Morcar's death, the Viridian soldiers laid down their arms, and the Resistance emerged victorious. Zamo stood before the people of Viridia and Eldoria, declaring an end to the tyranny that had plagued both kingdoms. He vowed to rebuild Eldoria and to ensure that Viridia, too, would find a place in this new era of peace and cooperation. Under his leadership, the two kingdoms began to heal and prosper together, united by the shared memory of their struggles and the hope for a better future. Zamo, who had endured so much, became a wise and just ruler. His experiences taught him the value of empathy, strength, and resilience. And so, the young prince who had lost everything rose from the ashes of his past to forge a legacy of unity and peace, ensuring that neither Eldoria nor Viridia would ever again fall to darkness and despair.